Hey ladies, I'm back. I don't normally do 2 lives in a day, let alone 2 different looks in a day, but I decided that I wanted to get the last part of my era looks over. So here is the 80s. As you can see with my bouncy hair, big hair for the 80s. Usually it's frizzy, but I wasn't going to do frizzy today. So, hey Brittany, hey Kristen. So I've got my colors here. I'm a little nervous because I'm gonna do a few things that are just out of my comfort zone here, and we'll see how it turns out. We'll see. We're just gonna go one step at a time. So with my 90s look today, I started with coverage. I'm gonna leave coverage to last because that is going to be probably one of my most trickiest parts. Hey Lindsay. Okay, as you can see, I'm wearing my 80s like color pop dress. Yes, I have clothes from every era. I don't know how that happened. It literally was a fluke, but I will go with it. And yeah. Okay, I'm gonna use palette 5. And you've seen me use it a lot, but it's the most beautiful palette and it's the best to do an 80s look. 80s was neon time. And I think the neon went from like the mid 80s right into the very, very, very early 90s. Hey Jess. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my white eyeliner and I'm going to shade in my eyelids. Okay. That's a happening look. We're going to bring white eyeliner back. That's what we're going to do today. All right. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I want the colors to pop. So I didn't use my typical Victorious cream shadow, which you all know how much I love. Instead, I am going to do some different stuff. Let me just grab some of my brushes here. I have so many brushes. I'm going to have to put labels on them to figure out which one is which as I pull them out. Okay. Sponge brush. Hey, Leanne. All right. I know I could probably pull off the white if I did it properly, right? But because I'm using it as a base, I'm going to start with this Sarcastic. Sarcastic is like a rusticy red color. Just going to dab it. I'm going to put it on in the corners of my eyes, covering the corner part of the white. And it's going on a little purple, but that's okay because I want it to be vibrant. Okay. Just brush that in on there. Crazy. All right. The next color I'm going to do is not on the palette. I'm going to use a mineral pigment and I'm going to use it in Heavenly because look ladies, this is so heavenly. Look how beautiful that is. Beautiful. All right, I'm going to take a little bit with my deluxe brush. I'm going to rub it in the middle there. Crazy, look how pretty that is. Today I went into Sephora and NYX. Oh my God, Shanine, you're so bad. But I was trying to see what they have that maybe Unique didn't. And aside from a buttload of brands and options, I didn't find much. So, I don't know. I was getting so confused in Sephora. I don't know how some of you do it. Just sit in there or stand in there all day. It was going crazy. All right. And then I'm going to use this purple here, Victorious. It's like a pinky purple. I'm going to skip over this one for now because I'm going to use it for something else. So, I'm going to take my angled brush. I'm going to pull my eye back here a little bit just so I can get that V shape. I'm going to color that in there. The 80s are happening. What's so great about the 80s with their makeup is that there was really no like standard application. It was really just women putting on vibrant colors to make their eyes pop. And I think we can all appreciate that. All right. Holy moly. Hi, Pam. Okay. This is a little crazy. This is really crazy for me. Although I do like to test limits. You ladies know that. Okay, let me just... I'm missing brushes here. Okay. Now I'm going to take my crease brush and see this baby, this silver. It's crazy. It's a crazy silver. I'm going to put that on in the crease because I want it to be vibrant. My husband and his friend are in the room, so if you hear some heavy breathing, it's because they're looking at a TV. And we know how men get when they see electronics. Heavy breathing. Yeah, I don't think so. All right. What do you ladies think so far? Thanks, Brittany. Jess, I'm not calling him out for you. You have his number. You can call him. Okay. Pretty crazy. I actually kind of like these colors. I'm going to put a little bit more purple on the side just to make it pop a little bit more. Victorious. It's amazing how these colors go on when they don't necessarily look like that in the palette, but it's a pleasant surprise. Okay, and I'm going to do a little bit more heavenly. Jess, you have his number. I give you full permission to text my husband. Then you can deal with him for a little while. All right. Vibrancy. I don't usually like putting makeup on at nighttime. It seems so pointless to put it on so late, but I really wanted to do this look tonight so I can finish my project on something that I'm working on, so had to do it. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit more sarcastic right in here. So you can use an eye primer underneath the colors. I used the white eyeliner just because I wanted to give it more of that pastel vibe. Look at that. What? All right. All right, let's see. We're gonna do some eyeliner now. They use liquid liner, but my liquid liner, actually, you know what? Do you want me to use blue liquid liner? Let's do that. Blue, 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 where are you? Okay. I am using the blue, which is called, oh my gosh, I need to learn the names for these one day. Precarious eyeliner. I'm like catching my eyelashes as I do this. And just a little bit, look, you can see that blue. The 80s, I found a lot of women wore a lot of blue eyeshadow, or it was like neon colors where it was just a little bit more eccentric. So instead of me putting the liquid at the bottom, I am going to take my blue eyeliner in Polar. So this one is not available for anyone to get. This came with our monthly kudos back in December, but I'm going to use it because I want to show you ladies how beautiful it is. But we do have another blue one. I don't know what it's called though. And that would be very beautiful to have seen people use it. And I'm letting you get right up into my eyeballs here. Okay. Thanks, Jess. Cotton candy eyes. Yep, the 80s cotton candy eyes. Okay, now I'm going to take my liner shader brush. Ugh, I have bent this thing out of shape. Seriously. What are they going to do with me? I'm going to take the Fearless color now, which was that deep purple. And I'm going to use my liner brush to shade on top of the blue. I'm gonna try not to poke myself in the eye. Thank you, Tori. Okay. We do the mascara, then the eyebrows, and then we are going to funkify the rest of my face. All right, let's do this mascara. Thank you, Kelly. You know what, like, for all of you who've been watching my videos or looking at my pictures over the past week and seeing me try different looks of different decades, I'm not special. I'm very normal looking, and I know for a fact that any one of you can achieve these looks and have it look bomb-tastic on you. I thought someone was crying. My elder son is singing. Aw, thanks for the love, Pam. Okay. I'm gonna need a lash comb to brush that out. It's like crisscrossing. Okay, there we go. So ladies, if you were digging this mascara on me, I have an offer. I have extra mascaras sitting here in my home with no homes, like no love. So anybody who books an online 5-day makeup class with me will be entered to win it. Because I don't need the overstock in my house. And even though we don't have stock requirements, this is what happens when you know you get a discount on something and you decide to order extra stuff and then forget that you had already ordered those items, and then you get like double than what you needed. You did, Brittany, and your free product is on its way. Okay, so those are my eyes. Let's do the brows. Taking my brow palette here. Where is my brow brush? Still in my brow, still in my makeup case. All right. Brows. Do any of you ladies have any questions as I'm doing this? Because I tend to like go off topic and I tend to get caught up in what I'm doing, forgetting that I am live. Yes, you booked one, Brittany. Don't you remember that beautiful picture of myself that I posted and I said I book an online makeup class and receive one of these free products? Comment me. You commented me. We did the class. And I sent out your items. Okay. Haha, hey Linda. Linda, you're so popular at your work, man. I was watching you a while ago. Not recently, like not like today or anything. I'm not a creepo, but when I went there, you walked past me like several times and I couldn't stop laughing because I called out your name and you didn't hear me, but you were surrounded by a bunch of like, I guess your employees. And it was pretty funny actually because I even second guessed myself thinking like maybe I'm calling this woman and it's not even her and that's why she's ignoring me, but it wasn't. It was you. Confirmed. Confirmed by Justine. All right. Okay, my brows. My brows are done. All right. Gonna shake, 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 and bake my face now. I'm gonna have to use this picture that I have to do some of it. My foundation is almost done. And I did not get the Flawless 4 deal last month for myself. And I probably should have. That's okay. I get a deal on it anyways. Ladies, I'm telling you. If you walked into Sephora or MAC or any makeup store today and spend over $50, you are in the wrong line of work and you need to come see me and come sit here and do these things with me. And some of my team members, I mean, they don't live in Canada. They don't even live in my province. They don't even live in my city. And we could do lives together. We have so much fun. So that's okay, Linda. I'm not offended or anything. I just thought it was really funny. Okay. I'm going to take my concealer. You ladies know the drill, right? Like, you guys have seen me do this so many times. Thanks, Linda. I gotta, like, I really definitely have to praise the 80s here. 80s is probably one of my favorite makeup eras for partying. Like, the makeup is really great for being eccentric, but also, like, when you're going out to a party, like, the makeup is just so much fun. But I think my favorite makeup era is probably the 50s, just because it's so classy looking. Okay. Pretty. Thank you, Pam. Okay. So my eyes are done. My coverage is done. But there's a few things that I need to do to make this look more 80s. And we're going to get to it. So I'm going to pull out some brushes here, get a couple of items prepared. That's like reddish. All right. We are going to be a little funky right now. And I know for sure I'm going to have to wash my brushes after this. But if you look at 80s photos, a lot of girls were really into blush. Like, their cheekbones were so popping. And I've got really high cheekbones and defined cheekbones, so I want to play it up a little bit. And I'm going to do it a little unconventionally. So I'm going to use Victorious, and I'm going to start here. And we're going to just make this all blended in because they had their blush go right to their foreheads. This is like not a joke, ladies. This is real. They did this when they would party. I don't know. I don't remember seeing this look as a child growing up, like on the street. But oh boy, screwed that one up. But I know the club days. The club days. Look at that. Oh, thanks, Jess. You too. Oh, Pam, like this, honestly, blush has taken me a while. Even though I have high cheekbones. And that's why ladies suck in their lips. When they suck in their lips, you get the outline of your cheekbone, so it's easier to, like, draw or do what you need to do. All right. We're making this. We're making this look amaz. And the lighting is better on this side of my face so you can see it. This is not something that I would personally wear outside. That's okay. I'm not going to judge those who did because every era has a different trend and a lot of girls or men follow the trend. Look how crazy that is, right? Okay. I'm going to take my awesome powder brush, get some luminizer on here, kind of define it. Look at that. I'm going to put some, where is it? Iridescent. I have so much luminizer. Lustrous. Everything that I need is like buried. Here we go. Iridescent. This is our cream. Put it on a blending bud. That is my suggestion. It's easier to maneuver that way. And then just kind of dab in. You want it to be shiny. You want that highlight. It's okay if the highlight gets pinky because the 80s were about pushing limits with makeup and they really did it. Look at that. I haven't finished my lips yet. How am I looking? Am I looking like a modernized 80s chick? Or do I just look ridiculous? It's okay if you say either or. Like I won't get upset. Let me just clip this in. My 80s style dress here. Okay, I think I'm done that. I didn't even grab like the lipstick that I needed. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do lip stain and a gloss. I just think it's easier that way. Thank you, Kayla. Really, Tori? Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna let this lip stain dry. Like, I kind of feel like I should be busting out some like Blondie or like Madonna, even George Michael, God rest his soul. Okay. The lip stain I'm using is called Sucker Punched. This is one of my favorites for vibrancy. I'm just gonna let it dry. Do not put gloss or any other lip color on top of your lip stain until it is fully dry, or else the color will detach itself and cause you to want to scream. I'm just kidding. It will come off, but Madonna. I know, Cyndi Lauper. Such great music. 80s is, I'm so proud to have been born in the 80s. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad, for procreating in the 80s. I appreciate it a lot. Okay. Was this dry yet? Nope, not yet. I'm reading all your comments. You ladies are amazing. I love all of you ladies. Yeah. Who is watching who is not in my VIP group? You ladies need to get on that. Deals, offers, tips, and then come on, I'm like super fun. Right? Okay. I am dry now. So I'm going to use my Loyal lip gloss, just a clear gloss, no big deal. And make those lips shine. And look at, none of the color came off. This was the brown that I used earlier. Gloss is the real deal. These lip stains are the real deal. All right. This is my 80s look, ladies. Thumbs up or hearts if you like it. Laughing or sad face if you don't. I'm okay either way. I'm not a professional. I wing all my looks. I do it for fun. I love it. And from where I was a year ago to where I am now, huge difference. I don't know if it's good or bad. For me personally, I think that it just shows that someone who is regular and has like no idea about anything about makeup, how they can go from that and go into doing full-on crazy like era looks, which is crazy. So thank you, Pam. I heard you. Okay, so I'm gonna jump off, and if any of you have any questions about my 80s look today, hop in my inbox or comment on the video. And for all the products, just go to my website, letsgetliplashed.ca, and everything is there, and I will help you choose a great look for you. So thanks for tuning in. Like, share the video, and join my VIP group, Shanine's Lips and Lashes, and let's have some fun. Have a good night.